Alright, we got something different today. I mean, I haven't streamed for a while, actually, like 2 weeks, I think. I'm back with a new type of game. This is Alina of the Arena. It caught my attention, and I got it together with a couple other roguelikes in the, is that the Chinese New Year sale? Yeah, it's kind of a bit like Spire, in some sense, but not in others. I got some fruit here. I'll just gotta peel this. I don't know. It's a bit. I don't know if the art is good enough for the channel. It's maybe a little bit too mature in its this violence and stuff, but it's probably fine. It's mostly a strategy game anyway. Like other things we do at the channel. It's about well, basically the Gladiator. If it were, you know. Okay, well, we're gonna play at regular difficulty, I think. Love how it's like easy and normal, right? Roguelikes are usually like that's kind of dev jokes. It's like normal is actually really difficult, but we know you like difficult games, right? Okay, so the audio is still not quite right. So what I did to fix the audio for this game is I've started Steam with my own audio edit, but it's not. Yeah, it still stutters a little bit. Yeah, there it went again. Like I can hear that. It's like stutters once in a while. I'm going to like close as many windows as I can get away with here. Like 2 extra windows of. Yeah, I close like 10 more tabs here. I'll restore them later anyway. Like 5 more tabs there. That should help a little bit. If I just... Yeah, I was watching some people play this. Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, that should help. If I just pull up my Twitch again so I have my chat. Okay, that should help a little bit. But I can't really control this, right? Like, yeah, there it went again. Like every time the context switch happens, this happens because I think the game's audio doesn't buffer correctly. Some of the differences between Proton implementation and Windows implementation and audio, kind of complicated to exactly explain. But the thing you want is if you have a game playing audio and playing audio files, you want there to be one buffer. And it doesn't really matter where that buffer is as long as you've got one. So either in the sound card, or in the OS, or in the game's library, or in the engine, or manually by the developer. Like one of those 5 layers has to have a single buffer. If you have 2 or more buffers, or if you have 0 buffers, you'll get either stuttering or clicks or things that, yeah, it doesn't work very well if you don't have a buffer. Unless you're playing on a real-time OS, which I don't recommend because that makes things much more complicated. So anyway, we've got this. This is basically the same as Aspire, except that this is like a sort of stack where you can pick what you want. I don't know if you can pick everything. You know, normally I would be like, oh no, well, you know, you want to explore the whole floor. Maybe that's possible. And you just click everything. It says we need to win 5 fights to face the champion. You can go straight for the champion and you'll recover 48 HP. Okay, so you can use these as 3 HP recovery, or you can use them as a fight. I would imagine you would rather have them as a fight. So the first fight is probably just there to explain how this works. Yeah, I've seen a bit of this game, so I kind of know a little bit, in that it's a mix of Spire and basically sort of a tactics game. Though a full tactics game usually has you pilot a whole team of people, right? Something like Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics, or there's a couple others that I've played. Anyway, it's a mix of multiple things, right? Takes things from multiple things and makes its own sort of blend of strategy. Now, the strategy here is a little bit simpler. You've only got one unit that we have to manage. And of course, it's an arena with a gladiator, so we're very restricted in how far away we can move. So we're forced to eventually kill the enemies. I mean, I suppose if we keep on running, then eventually someone from the public is going to just shoot at us or something. I don't know. They're gonna throw rocks instead of helping. Or Caesar's gonna give his thumb down, right? Caesar, that's a game that I need to play for the channel once. That's a good one. In that game, you don't actually perform in arenas, you build them, but to entertain the people, right? So, cards and energy donut. Yes, alright. So, we've one little thing is you get a special card every turn where you can move one tile. You always get this card. It's a free card. It doesn't cost you 1 energy to play. It's always an option. But in this case, we've got 10 damage in hand. He's got 10 HP. I wonder, like, there's also the system where you've got left hand, right hand, blue and red. I wonder if there's something to be done with the combo system where going right and then left and then right again is worth more than doing like the same hand all the time. Like that, the public likes it more. I would imagine that winning your fights more quickly is something that the public likes. I mean, you're getting thrown gold by the people, right? So I'm imagining that the amount of gold that you receive depends on how you play, which would be a really fun thing to work in because it's, it's kind of part of the setting. Anyway, same mechanic as Inspire. I've got to choose between one of 3 cards. So we get a strategist, draw 2 card, and draw a card and gain 2 retain. Keep a card at the end of your turn. Oh, so it's just 2, just twice. So it's a well-laid plan that works for 2 turns, but also draws you a card. Can I like view the upgrades like I can Inspire? If I click on Heavy Blow, which I think is like, oh yeah, we can click twice. Okay. So the upgrade is 3 retain. All right. So I was hoping it'd give a little more than that. The upgrade for this is 20 damage, which I think is massive. So I might want to just take that. And this card's a 0 card. 0 cards are always interesting. Cantripping. So let's see. Pull a target within 3 tiles you or pull yourself to the arena wall so we can escape. But it increases in cost every time it's played. I think this is cool for a big deck. We just started out. I don't think this is as good if your deck is still small. Pulling things towards us, I don't think is really something we want to be doing. We usually are surrounded in the arena. You just want to run to an enemy and kill one ASAP. I think we're going for the Heavy Blow. Let's get a big attack in. Kind of like going for an early Carnage, right? Okay. We can get equipments. We need to manage them. So we get a Rusty Longsword, which is a heavy 2-handed sword. That does what? It increases damage. It gives us area attack, but it gives us fatigue. I don't know if I want this. I'm going to just place it in my backpack. Which is kind of funny that an item that takes 2 slots here takes 1 slot there, but yeah. Alright. Yeah, one thing I was wondering about is, these restrictions, right? Like heavy and stuff, like it kind of feels like maybe strength should impact this. These have strength caps, right? But heavy is something that, sometimes, if you've got enough strength, you can ignore this, right? That would be kind of my thing to integrate it with strength, maybe. Because I don't feel like this is good enough, really, to be worth it. I mean, yeah, your attacks become AoE, but every attack gives you a curse? I don't know. Like, if I had that Inspire, would I use it? Probably not, actually. Because area of effect there is kind of not that good. Same here, right? Like, I think it's even worse here because Inspire, everyone can just always attack you, and here you can just move away from enemies. So I don't think, just standing in the middle of a bunch of enemies and hitting them all with a big sword is really a smart move here. I think going at them one by one and making sure you're only in range of one of them at a time is just a way easier solution that requires you to get far less block and far less damage at the same time. Maybe there are effects that will change that though. I mean, there might be cards that are very good for this style of play with the big swords. So who knows? We can get a random event. Let's go with that first. So let's see. Oh, we need to give up a skill, an action, a combat, or a power. A combat is like a... Can we view the deck? Okay, so everything in the deck is nearly a combat. So yeah, I'm gonna remove a combat. Oh, it's a random one, so we just lost our... Okay. I mean, I could have given up my wind-up or my slam, but like... It was pretty likely it was going to hit a strike of a guard, but it just hit the card we got from the fight, which is kind of nasty. Alright, well that's not very good. So rest is not very good now because we can only train to upgrade the default cards, which I would imagine are not that good. Although... Oh, this is 0 cost. Actually, that might be worth doing. Let's train. Get buff. Okay. Wind up plus. Gain 1 kinetic. Deal double damage. Upgrading that means that we can play it for free. Well, not free, it still costs a card, but great for get a switch. I probably would want to add another card to my deck over... What's this? This we can move the card to another hand. Well, we're using a two-hander, so it has no effect right now. And this is to remove a card. Well, I mean, I've only got basic cards right now, so it's no point. Okay, what we can do here... This is keep unused energy. No thanks. This is a 1 strength. I can use this because it does cycle. It becomes 2 strength. So it's kind of like, you know, yeah, permanent 2 strength. But maybe this. Payback. Reduce one's cost by 1 for each time you lose HP. Yeah, this is probably going to be like 18 damage almost all the time for free, so... Because it's kind of like Blood for Blood, right? And Blood for Blood is really good in Slay the Spire, so I would imagine that this is also really good. I'm going to add another card to my deck. Let's see, apply a burn whenever you deal damage. So it's 1 poison every time you deal damage. It's 3 though, so it's very expensive. Interrupt multiple enemies. Oh, that seems real good. Like, I don't know what interrupt means, but if it just means that they get stunned and just lose a turn, then this is like adding an intangible to your deck. Kind of like, yeah, I'm really comparing a lot of these cards to Spire cards because I've played so much of Spire, but... this basically gives you a free extra turn. Just a magic card would be, yeah, it's power 9, so seems good. It exhausts, so you can only use it once. Not really a drawback at all. Yeah. I mean, the other thing is like whenever you kill something, you gain 1 energy, which is, I guess, okay, but... Okay, so now we're forced into a fight. Which one? This one has a store behind it. This one has another fight behind it. And then a shop. There's an event in here. I guess we'll unlock the event. Okay, so it's explaining to us about block. So we got a slave fighter here and an unremarkable fighter. So all he's doing is blocking, so we don't care about him. I can move into range. He's going to hit for 6. I don't think we need to... I don't think we need to throw dirt here. Because he's only got 1 range, so all I have to do is just slam him. Oh, and then... Oh, we get knocked in. Okay, so we can interrupt him. But I can also guard and block for most of that damage. Take 2. And try to activate our big card, right? Where is it? Our payback. By taking hits 1 or 2 damage. Here, for example, I can take 1 damage and activate payback, which I want to do. Okay. Again, there's another rusty longsword. I don't want to be using a rusty longsword right now. We're only attacking 1 enemy. So that 1 extra damage isn't really worth, you know, adding the fatigues. Because, oh, did he just pick up that sword or what? That would be kind of cool if he could, but I don't think he can. Anyway, I think he's dead here. So we can like strike and wind up and then flex for the overkill, right? And then I guess end the turn. Oh, you have to use your energy if you can? That's interesting. So he's gonna hit for 10. So I could move in, pick up the shield potion. Can I just put it into my hand and use it? Well, that's interesting. So we can put this into our weapon hand if we want. So I could just throw dirt. Yeah, that just stops him from doing anything. It's kind of crazy good. And then we just strike him. So I believe if he runs out of block, he gets interrupted, he gets stunned. I have way too many guards. I'm going to draw a handful of strikes next turn. I'm not going to look too much forward to that. Yeah, I've got only strikes on my deck. That is going to be 12 or 16 damage. Just not enough to kill, so I might need to run away here. If I don't want to be taking damage. Here I can stun him. And then I can just... Oh, I have to just hold the button, okay. Just a little bit of a security if I accidentally click that. I mean, is there just a hotkey for that? Is it just E for end turn or something? Oh, he's not doing anything here, because he's still stunned. Oh, in that case, I'll just... Oh, spacebar? No. Okay, just click it, I guess. Can I actually... Oh, you can click. Okay, that's kind of cool. 3 and 4 and wind up. And I guess we just hit him in the face. I don't need to use this shield potion yet, so... I won't. Oh, look, payback. So if we overkill here... Because why not? Make another combo, right? Maybe they like that, I don't know. Seems like that will be the thing. Okay, we can get another payback. I don't know if I want a second one. Exploit weakness. Ignores block to deal direct damage. I don't know. This is kind of a thing where if you have a critical mass of this, it starts to work. But if you have like 1 or 2 cards with it, it's kind of similar to what the animator does in Slay the Spire a lot. If you have like a few of these, it just doesn't work very well. What does this upgrade to? Yeah, just 8 damage. Yeah, it's just basically a strike, so probably don't want to add a strike to my deck. So this gives me 2 poised. So 2 cards next turn. Okay. But it costs you a card, so it's like 1 card for 2 next turn. Alright. And it gives you its energy back. So by base, it's neutral. You might think it's no card advantage, right? Because we give up a card and we give up an energy to gain an energy and gain a card. But the things we gain is next turn. I don't know if I like that. Thing is, I can get a big action the turn afterwards, right? Well, the thing is, how often do you want to do that the turn afterwards? Usually, if you want to move now rather than next turn. And if you're not moving now, you typically want to just attack. I don't really see this doing very well. Like, if it was like 2 light-footed, I would be more interested, but it's just 2 poised and 1 light-footed. Which, yeah, I don't really know if that's that good. I might just take the Pierce. I believe there were some enemies that have like 4 HP or 5 HP and then a bunch of block. If those kinds of enemies exist and this card has some use, well, let's try it out. I mean, you don't know, right? So we can get to... Oh, we can get a rusty sword, which is just 1 damage. I'll pick that up. And yeah, I don't want to... I might want to leave this in the backpack just to be able to use it. This is the same thing. Yeah, we'll sell it for like 1 gold. Yeah, that weapon is so bad that it just sells for like almost nothing. Got another event. Okay, so we can get to receive a soul feeder. Oh. Attacks cost 2 HP. It's cursed. But... Oh, I should have. Oh my! If I knew this existed, I would have taken the second copy of the second copy of. Man, that feels bad. I got some terrible luck in this game today. The second copy of Payback, because if I've got this correct, if you just use Soul Feeder to get some strikes in, with every strike you use, the Payback becomes easier to use. It just costs you 2 HP. I'll take it. With like... Wait, it cannot be unequipped. Oh, it is cursed. So just like in regular roguelikes, right? You can't remove cursed items. I wonder if you can... I wonder if you can remove curse at some point. But I'm going to use it. Yep. No fear. And then we're going to sell the rusty longsword, which is kind of useless. Okay, so we got a shop. An elite. There's a rest here. I probably want to unlock this so I can always decide to rest or train. And I want to get to the elite because the elite will probably give us a reward. Okay, our recruitment is a power move. We can toggle it and then use it a limited amount of times, but can spend money to recharge it. Don't hold back. Use it to turn to tithes. Well, obviously I'm going to use it because it's going to increase its damage by 1 permanently, which should give us lots of damage. So I can throw dirt and interrupt them. Apply 1 rage. Okay, 1 strength each turn. So yeah, this is kind of scary. Especially this one, which hits twice. So now where do I move in order to... That's an interesting question, right? They've kind of got me encircled. If I stay here, I'm going to get 4 enemies next to me. So that seems bad. So I should stand still. I could move up left, and then we'll be facing these two next turn. I could move up right towards this channeler. I'm not sure if these can attack as well, or if I'm better off just leaving them there. And obviously they're going to be buffing the other enemies, but if I don't have to fight them right away, I might just as well leave them. So that'd be plan B. I don't think moving to the bottom is a very good idea, again because of the same reason that staying in the middle is a good idea, so this is a no-go. This one, we can throw a rock to deal 1 damage, which I suppose makes no difference. I could move in and throw dirt, and then throw a rock. And that would be interrupting both of these. And these are going to move in as well, probably towards the right. The next turn I'll be able to move upright and hit this guy. That doesn't seem too bad. Or I could move right and hit this one twice. I might leave my throw dirt actually for when I actually get surrounded, because I'm pretty sure that the turn after that we're going to maybe get trapped, or maybe these will do something scary. So maybe we'll leave this. Although I'm not always going to draw it. This is such an interesting thing, right? It's like your moves are cards, so you can't actually guarantee that you can actually do this action. It's not like a roguelike where you've got like spells and abilities, right? Like a Vancian roguelike magic system where you just have a list of spells, you can just use them all. No, like they're cards and they're used once only. Or used multiple times, or you know, what have you. So yeah, I don't know. What an interesting scenario, right? Yeah, the audio just skipped over there. Anyway, what's the plan? I think we should just move in and hit them in the face, to be honest. There we go. Interrupt both of them. We get to fling a rock at someone. Fling a rock at your face. Actually interrupts him from using a spell, so it's kind of useful in a sense. And then I guess we do 5 damage to one of these two. I think the top one, because we're pretty more likely to move here because of where this guy's gonna go. They started. Well, excuse me, but I believe this is a turn-based game. Oh, interesting strategy you guys have here. So they want to encircle me, and I'm not gonna let them do that. I'm gonna wind up, Get a big hit in. Oh, this one deals more damage because we've got the rusty sword here. I kind of want to power move to permanently give this thing a damage. So I'm going to take 1 damage in order to do that. Yeah, they're going to give the... Ooh. That might have been... Oh no, we have slam, right? So this is red, so it should be fine. Yeah, we can slam him. And then activate the power move and hit him. Take 2 damage and soul feeder. Now this thing has more damage. That is a muscle potion. Yeah. Oh, I can drop this. Right. Huh, can I trade this if it picks it up and then use it? Because I kind of think I prefer the block potion over the... That's 4 strength though. Probably... Well, anyway, this turn is over. So they keep on channeling. What are they doing? Oh, just like gaining more and more strength. Okay. Okay, so you can get like payback. Now this thing is done doing its power move, so we don't need to worry about that. I mean, I can really overkill if I want to. 30 damage. Now hold on a second. Do I need to do that? No, I guess it's the most damage I can do. I do get damage myself though. And then... Honestly... And the thing is, like, I'm taking damage myself as well from the accursed dagger, right? So I shouldn't be using it that much. I think what I should be doing is put the red cards, put like high damage cards in there, right? That I use only once, and then into the blue we use all of the utility cards, ideally, so that I can kill with reds if I want or need to. I mean, right now they're equal. Probably a good idea to kill this guy though. I'm going through a hand axe. 3 damage but gives fatigue. Yeah, I don't think I'm too much of a fan of the fatigue system. Well, it might be good if we get a deck around it, but right now we don't. Because they're hitting for 12, so yeah, they're pretty scary at this point. They're actually starting to move in an attack. I guess they're done buffing themselves. Yeah, it makes sense. I could use a muscle potion here. I can't quite kill them. Thing is, if I go here, I'm blocked in. So can I kill them in one go? If I got a muscle potion, it's like 9 by 3. If I give myself a hand axe, I maybe could. Like if I get both of these, yeah, maybe. So if I get the hand axe right now, I can just do 1 hit, and unfortunately it's not enough to quite kill this thing. He's going to move in here, so I guess if he moves here though, no he won't because I'm going to be standing there. So I'm going to block this off, then this enemy's going to move here, and the next turn I can move into the muscle potion, pick it up, and then hit twice. Which would be 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus another 4 is 11 times 2. Still not enough damage. So I've kind of got a problem here. I could move down and just guard. And that feels real slow, but I don't think that's correct either. What about using the shield potion? So I could move, shield potion, and hit twice. And then kill it. I think that's a better move. And then we maybe save the potion for later. So I'm going to... Can I somehow use this? Yes, okay. Now we equip the axe, leaving the sword in the bag. and then hit them twice with an axe. It does add 2 fatigues to my hand, I do realize that, but maybe I could have swapped my weapon actually during that and gotten 1 less fatigue. Ah, no, this is what I was hoping for. We get our big swing. So, do I have enough to kill with just this one? Because you can like swap your equipment. Oh, this is on Soul Feeder anyway, so it doesn't matter. I guess it does matter because the Rusty Sword doesn't have the fatigue, and this does. So we can wind up, pay back in his face, taking 2 damage back. Wait, why did I take 14 there? Oh, he's going to hit me for 14. I was like, wait, what? I took 2, right? It's like 14 damage. No thanks. Right, so we're done with that, and then I could smack a corpse, but that seems kind of pointless. Okay, so I can throw a rock in his face. Pick up this muscle potion, but I believe that will just stay in here anyway. We're just gonna move here to the rock. I mean, I guess I could throw it, but yeah, there's no point to that. He's gonna move in. I'm gonna throw this into his face, because why not? Oh, you can actually do that before moving. Also kind of interesting is if this would take away my initiative. So I could hit him 3 times and then I take 16 damage. I think I'm going to just move here and double. And then we're going to end turn because there's nothing else for us to do. He's going to move in. And then we get payback and kill him. Nice. Okay, so we kind of got a thing together, but the curse is kind of... I don't know. They seem to like it. Bloodthirsty. Draw 1 card for every surrounding unit. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. It doesn't go away? Like, at minimum, this is a... If you're next to 1 unit, which will almost always happen, this is a draw 1. So that's how the AoE deck works. Like, cards like Bloodthirsty. Like, if we get a big 2-hander with Bloodthirsty, you can actually maybe make that work. Because that is very strong. Drawing a bunch of cards, especially if you can get, like, attacks that cost 0 with it. Right? And then use your big 2-hander to, like, power up. But unfortunately, we got a Soul Dagger, which kind of works the other way, right? We're going to power that up slowly. Play all fatigue, gain 1 strength each. I don't really like this if it doesn't retain. Will it retain? No, it'll just become cheap. This is a bit unfortunate because you don't always draw the statuses with this, so you kind of, this is like a 2-card combo. And a card that needs its 2-card combo to do anything at all is, I don't think, very valuable. It's also a 2-cost, right? Like, there's a card for 1 cost, it just gains you a strength. You don't have to do anything for that. We did not add that to our deck. But, yeah, like, for this to be as good, you would need 2 fatigues in your hand, right? So, how often does that happen? And this is okay. I think I'm gonna take the Bloodthirsty. Maybe we'll actually go for a deck like this. So this is interesting. So I could take the hand axe, or I could take a Rusty Sword with me. So do you think I should drop the muscle potion? I don't know. This is kind of... It was kind of useful to use for now, but I think I'll leave it. Also, I can't unequip this. Maybe it isn't good to go for the... Yeah, it maybe isn't good to go for the surround thing because we have the Soul Feeder. I can't remove this, so I can't ever get a 2-hander unless I've got some kind of event that removes the curse or something. So it might not be valuable to go for something that... we'll see. Like... Can it be played before initiative? I don't think so, right? So we'll need to do 2 more fights, no matter what I do. And no matter what I do, I can't get both elites unless I do 3 fights. And I want to do as much as possible, get as much money as possible before opening a shop. So let's open the fight first. I mean, here's an example where that card would be good, right? We'd move in, throw dirt, draw a bunch of cards, and we'll go on, right? I guess moving in, throwing in dirt, and then doing a strike is good, though. It's really unfortunate I drew this turn 1, though. Or I could move in, rock. I could leave this. Feels like a bit of a waste to do it first turn, right? Here especially, there's no buffers or anything. And there's not like the whole thing with the 4 enemies, it's just all of the same. So I think I'm going for maybe this guy, because he has the lowest damage. He's by himself. There's no rock next to him, though. I can't throw a rock in his face. I can't throw a rock on this guy's face. He's going to hit me for 1 more, which I don't really like. I'm going to move here. I'm going to hit him. Taking 2 damage. And then guard. And then the payback should cost 1. I really would like to add some more paybacks to my deck. I think that's kind of the best card we could get. Because did we get the... No, we did not. But we did get a wind up. Hold on, I might want to slam someone. So let's think about this for a second. If I wind up, hit him in the face, I deal 10. It's not quite enough, right? If I give myself 4 strength, I certainly could do that, but I'd rather not. I'd rather save this if I can. Let's see, wind up and strike is 10, and then strike again is enough. Well, then he's dead, and then I can't push him. I could push this guy, but then I'm still next to 2 of them. Which is not a good idea. My idea is I could... what happens if I slam him into the crowd, actually? Oh, that doesn't really matter because I can't, right? I can smash him into the rock, though. No idea what's going to happen exactly. Let's start with the slam and just see what happens, right? And then we always got wind up, strike, or whatever else you want to do. I'm gonna take the 7 though. I don't like that too much. Because I've got 13 HP left. So Rusty's shield over there, which I might want to take into the blue. So I can fight with the soul feeder and the shield. If I took the strength potion here, I can kill this. It would save me a bunch of damage probably over the course of this fight. You know what? It might just be worth it. Wait, why? Oh, I have to do something to restore this power move. I thought it would just automatically do that and cost me some money, but it didn't. All right, that's some advanced strategy stuff there. It doesn't matter over here, but interesting to know. I think I'm going to use this. Better use it than lose it, right? So we got 9 and 9. So the best thing we can do here is go for this guy now. Right, we hit him for 18 and then for 9. And then we take 4. And he dropped a wind potion. 2 light-footed. Now that's valuable enough to want to take. Okay, Bloodthirsty draws us 3 cards. I think that's a good starter. But it does prevent initiative, so I do want to move somewhere. We're surrounded by 3 units. If I take Bloodthirsty, we do draw 3 cards, but... like, what have I got in my deck that's really... I'm gonna go Strike. I mean, I could draw Payback. And that would lead to murder. Like, I would instantly kill some of them. Pretty much. I can only kill 1 of them, is the thing. And if I draw a Payback, it just kills 1 more of them. I think what's the probability of drawing that? 1 in 3 or something? Yeah, I don't really like that very much. I think I prefer just moving into the corner. For now, anyway. So I get to throw this rock, which now deals 5 damage. And I'd prefer hitting with the blues if I can. We don't need the bloodthirsty because there's nothing to draw because we've already killed our enemy. So now they're going to move in. And next time we're going to be fighting 3 at once. So yeah, we really need to hurry up and kill them because otherwise there's nothing I can do with initiative. So I just need to go here. I think. This feels kind of bad though. Let's think about this a little bit. My strikes deal 9. It's a really awkward number. I'm going to draw payback and probably wind up at some point. So I'm wondering if 1 strike is enough. And which one, right? This one or that one. So this one will prime it for a payback, a regular one. Although it probably is better to do an upgraded payback on one of them. She looks pretty serious. Alright, I mean, there's a serious situation, you can expect. So I can block twice and take 4, I can block once. Does that activate the Soul Feeder? No, only attacks cost 2 HP, so a guard does not. I mean, I would imagine this is not an attack. It'd be kind of weird if it was. I'm taking an hour to do the first stage. I mean, this is a very interesting game. It's also very complicated, so... 12 and 7 is 8. I don't know. Could take... Damage would take it, damage would deal. Still gotta throw dirt as well, right? So, you know what? No, I think it's better to block. I'm gonna find out if Soul Eater actually works on this. It did not. Okay, so a block is not an attack. Makes sense, right? Okay, so do we get lucky here? Kind of. We got the bloodthirsty. Like, there's nowhere to move, so go and fight. Alright, this is exactly why I saved this thing. And then we're going to go ahead and hit things, right? So I'm going to eliminate you. And then wind up the next turn. If I believe, no, if I hope that it works that way. Yes, we get the double payback. Right, get the who would want to get smacked here? Middle guy, because he hits harder. Let's go. Right, so now I don't have enough to. Oh no, wait, I do have enough because it was a 0 cost. Very nice. All right, let's murder you as well then. Double kill. Let's go. Yeah, they like that. And yeah, it's an arena. Them spectators be bloodthirsty, man. Alright, so we don't have enough to kill here. I do have enough to hit twice, prime, and wind up for next turn. Give it to him. Well, guess what's coming? Oh, I should have done the blue one. Didn't pay attention there. That was 2 damage I didn't need to take. Alright. Too enthusiastic about that one. That was a small mistake. Because the red card, right? So cripple, deal 10 damage applied to... So this is bash, basically. It's exactly bash. It's too vulnerable. Does it become 3? Oh yeah, it does. Pyrophobia. Alright, that's an interesting one. We don't have any burn, so... no, I don't think so. It's not a good first burn card, right? This one, heavy rain, 6 damage, damage is dealt, draw a random heavy rain from the draw pile. Alright, that's an interesting one. So, if we can get, like, this is kind of like a meme card, I think. If we can get, like, 5 copies of it, it's really good. It's blue as well. I kind of want this in blue and not in red, to be honest. But I mean, yeah, it's like vulnerable. I think I'll take the cripple here. Alright, so what do we want to keep here? I can keep a rusty shield, which is like the same as rusty sword. I'll definitely get the potion. Yeah, we'll get something that increases block. Seems fine. And then sell the other 2 things. I think 1 block is worth more than 1 damage. Especially if we can like shift some cards to the other hand. I'll be fighting an... Oh, yeah, this is what I should be clicking. There we go. Now I can get the Soul Feeder again. So it's like over here. I didn't see this. Now we know. Alright, so... Probably want to get access to this rest ASAP, so... Because the later I fight the elite, the more difficult it's going to be. Because another fight's going to cost me even more health. Okay, cards or equipment? This is a difficult choice. Equipment or items. I mean, what can you do here, right? Upgrade equipment. I mean, can I upgrade the Soul Dagger so it doesn't leech as much HP from me as it does? Because that would be kind of nice. Can I switch? Oh yeah, I can switch card colors. So this is a difficult choice to be making here. Switching colors was like 100, right? Something like that. 50 or 100. What color do I want to switch? I guess I want to switch like a guard to blue, which is like +1 block. It's pretty expensive for 100 gold +1 block. Can also buy a card. This gives me like 1 additional card, which is... Yeah. Let's see what equipment does. Right, so if I upgrade this thing, can I upgrade this thing? No, I cannot. It's 200. I would like to see what it would do though. I guess we can just buy a potion, even though I've already got one. This is a free initiative, which is okay. Oh! Oh yeah, I want this. I'm gonna buy that. And... Sell the tonic or sell the shield? You know what? This is a permanent bonus, but it's like very small, and I'll probably find something better than this, so... Yeah, this is like 1 block, but this is like way more, right? This is 21. Like, am I going to play 21 block cards in the next fight? Probably not. This is 21 health. And I'll probably get another shield tossed to me or something. Like, the arena seems... the guests seem to toss a bunch of stuff. And I definitely want the wind potion because... Well, extra energy, right? 2 energy for that seems really good. Okay, we can't really do anything else. This is like some cool stuff here. Like the... Demon Slayer crossbow. Applies death mark, 2 damage. 3 block from the steel shield. Like, that would be cool, but we had 10 gold too little, so... Yeah, if I had that, I would have probably bought that over this. I think 3 block is worth it. Compared to the 21 health. Because it's like forever, right? I mean, I can sell things. Alright. Let's go and meet our challenge here. So we got 3 Rippers, the Gob Brothers. Oh, this is kind of like the 3 brothers. Okay, so this one's going to lunge at us, this one's going to hit us, and that one's going to stab us. Okay, so I could Bloodthirsty here and draw 2 cards, but then we're going to take 6, 13, what, 19 damage? I think moving to the side is probably the right move. I could move over here. I don't know how far it's going to... How far is he going to charge? What's his range? Like, if I move back here, is he going to charge further? Because in that case, it's pretty pointless. I'm wondering for the extra Bloodthirsty card, but probably not, right? Probably move to the side. There's no point not to draw. And then double guard? Or do I take 1 damage on purpose? I think I'd take 1 damage on purpose to activate our payback. We do need to kill the enemies, right? So in the face, take 2, then take another 2. Oh, he does a wound. Maybe I shouldn't have, maybe then. But I mean, I do get the payback, so there's that. Right, so one to the top deals the lowest damage, but moving here gets me surrounded next turn, so it's less useful than the other thing. So let's move here then. Now, in terms of attacks, we've got the payback, but it does not do enough right now to kill. It does do 20, 19 instead of 11. I think I can get more than that out of the vulnerable though. Can I get 8 damage out of the vulnerable? I'll need to do 12 next turn. What's in my draw pile? I mean, I'm going to get the wind up. And a slam. Maybe a throw dirt. Like, I'm going to get answers. I'm going to do 19 now. I mean, I can't kill no matter what I do, right? I can get, and the maximum damage I can get is 10, 14. Which gets up to 21. Plus 11 is 33, 32. Yeah, the vulnerable does not help very much here because we've drawn it together with payback and don't have the energy. No, wait! Hold on a second. No, it does. Because if we play this, I believe this cost goes down because it's when you lose HP. So yeah, we definitely go for this. This is really good. Because we get the vulnerable in him and then hit him for 22 damage. Which is huge. And then we get to enter and we do get to take a lot of damage, that's true. I think it's about time that we use our potion because otherwise we're going to die. So let's use the tonic. Alright, I can use items before we play things, right? Yeah, we get 6 regen. And do we use the light-footed at this point? I can initiative here. Then wind up, then hit him, and then he's dead. Yeah, we don't need to use the potion right now. So I won't. So initiative. Wind up. Yeah, that does 15, so we activate the power move, hit him. Now it goes up to 2. And we get the heal. And I guess I should have picked up a rock and thrown it as well, but I guess we can't, right? And I can slam, but I don't want to. Ah, I can like eliminate a wound. That might be useful. Oh, what happened there? They got some moves! Alright, so what can we do here? I can pick up a rock and slam. Take it to the jam, right? There's another wind potion on the floor, but I can pick up 2 potions if I want. Increase damage when attack 2. It's heavy and two-handed though. Can't really use that. Definitely want to move out of the way. Probably over here. I'll be taking 1 damage. Do I want to slam him? I think I do, because I'm still kind of near the corner. The closer I'm to the center, the more movement options we're going to have. Well, I could have slammed him into the crowd, actually. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know what that does yet, so I didn't really want to take the risk. I suppose I should try and find out. It's probably something neat there. What else do we do? Do we hit him? Probably just hit him with a regular attack, or no, I wanted to slam him. So that way they're further apart. Create some distance. Yeah, he keeps like adding wounds. I think it might be a good idea to get a potion now. There's a guy with 2 wounds in her hand, which is really annoying. Throw dirt is not going to work, right? No. Yeah, I want to use the potion now. That gives me free movement speed. Which is really helpful. Oh, they're gonna hit each other. That's good news. Okay, so I'm gonna throw dirt into his face so he does nothing. I'm gonna remove our wounds and wind up. And then watch as they kill each other. That seems fine by me. Okay, so move to the center. Yep, he's gonna do it again. All right, brilliant move. I don't need to cripple him. I think this is fine. Like, if I just keep doing this, they'll just kind of keep smacking each other. That seems fine. He's gonna heal himself, actually. Am I okay with that? I think I'm not okay with that, actually. To be honest, I think we're going for the kill here. We're going for blood. We're going for the murder. Alright. Hand him some payback, will you? Right, and then take the 4th for block. This is one hell of a fight. I think we've got this under control at this point. I'm gonna get rid of this wound. Wind up. Maybe I should have crippled him first. I don't think I want to wind up just a regular strike. Maybe wait until we draw the big guy. I don't know, we might just draw another wind up and that would be kind of a waste, right? So just hit him for 8. Okay, our regeneration ran out, so we got the full 21 of that. That's good news. 16, which is not quite enough. So I could take 4, but he's gonna wound me twice. I guess we wait. I don't really want to be fighting him right now. What do we got on our draw pile? We got all our blocks. Wind up, cripple, bloodthirsty. Could draw a sword. I'm gonna pick up the sword. There we go, and then we hit a little harder. And then end turn. Because I don't have the range. Okay, God, strike. And we're taking a long time for this, but I generally don't want to be taking damage at this point. We could again move away. Yeah, it seems like that would be a thing. I can't use the spare, so just... Yeah, you can't move at the start, so that kind of makes it a little bit... Okay, we've got our... Oh no, we didn't want to do that. We got our epic slam. Yeah, that was one hell of a fight. Took a long time, but we did get the thing. Okay, we got a new card for defeating this this elite. We defeated the Goblin Brothers, and we got Razor Sharp, which is a power that gives us apply 1 bleed whenever we deal unblocked damage, increase damage. Oh, okay. So this is better than fire. This is better than poison because it amps all damage, which seems really powerful. But it does cost 3, right? And it's just a damage power. I mean, it works really well if you're going to play a deck with lots of small attacks. I don't really know if we're going to want to be doing that because we've got this thing that works well with big attacks. Okay, so we got something else though. Alright, 25% more for a death mark. We don't have any death mark though. This is a block card that scales in hand and retains. Retain on block is really strong, so I might want that. And this is the same but for an attack. But it's in blue and this is in red, which is kind of the opposite colors of what I want. Because we're a lefty this time. Then I guess we're now a dual wielder, so you know, all out attack. I might take watchful though. Honestly speaking, like I kind of like the safety of that. It's kind of a. The other options aren't really that strong. We don't have any death marks yet. That's an interesting synergy piece. 25% extra damage. It's kind of not that much. It's like 1 extra damage. Most of our attacks are like 4. We got one that's like 30. Right? It's 14 and then double is 30. And on 25% at that point, there's like 7 extra damage on that attack for 2 energy played. I don't really see that working very well. Maybe if our deck's a little bigger and we get some more energy or something, it might be good, but... What does this upgrade to? Oh, 50. Alright, that's a little bit more reasonable, but... It'll need to eat an upgrade is the thing. And we have only 25 HP, so I don't have an upgrade available. Because I'm going to want to heal before the boss, so... I don't really think I played this super well. We might have some trouble with the boss, to be honest. I might want to fight another elite or something. Okay, so we get to keep some of these items. I think I want the potion, to be honest. The spare I can't use, so... Because we got this thing, right, that... Actually, I want to be fighting as many things as possible for the soul feeder, right? Can I actually up... Yes, yes, I want that. Heal. And then we fight more things. Right? For the soul feeder to like power it up so we can... Okay, so definitely throw dirt here seems really crazy good. So we can interrupt all three of them. And then strike this guy. And then with the power of love, beef our hero up. Or a thirsty blade. A shadow friend. Okay, so these, I believe, immobilize you, but it doesn't matter if I get immobilized twice, I think. Or are they going to attack afterwards? He hits for 13, though. You know what I could do? I could just slam. At this point. Slam the dog into this guy. Does that move me? If I slam him in here, does that move me? I don't know. If it does, then it's really good. And if it doesn't, we are in some serious hurt. You know what, let's try it for science. Yeah, it did not. Okay. That's not good. Right, let's draw a bunch of cards. And hope that we draw enough to kill this thing. We do. Actually. If I'm willing to take 4 damage for it. Which seems like a fine trade to me. Because otherwise it'd be taking 13. And we'd be taking like we'd be taking the brutal route here. Yeah, just smash. Wind up and smash this thing too, why not? Alright. We just went ham. Alright, one enemy to go. Okay, what's this? Energized. Okay, that's maybe useful for the boss fight. I'll pick it up later. He's gonna hit for only 8, so at this point we can just take our time, right? Use the other sword for the fight. It's gonna hit for 12, but we've got cripple and payback, so we can just kill him. Is this... yeah, it's 2 HP, so it's not actually going to be... I mean, this does kill him, right? So... I think it's fine to just murder him, to be honest. Oh, he's stunned. I can still do 25 in the face. And then another 10. Can I actually take the 2? Yeah, I do. Ah, that 2 damage every hit is kind of brutal, but... yeah, I want more payback. Deal 6 damage, discard, and move a tile back. I don't know about that. Ooh, gain 1 trance. Yeah, I want this, because this kind of works with the soul feeder, right? Like, if we could power up and just do 1 giant attack, this becomes way less bad, the 2 HP. Of course, the scaling also doesn't work as well, but at the same time. And the ideal thing to get is actually, I think, is an expensive attack that hits multiple times. That would be the thing that benefits the most from Soul Feeder. Although, you know, the thing we've got, the payback, is also quite kind of nice with it, so... yeah, I think it's Warcry here. Alright, so we get Lightning Potion. Sure. There's also a Wind Potion. I might go Double Potion, although that means I drop the sword. I think I kind of like the sword over these two. There's more 2 damage, I think, beats 1 lock. 2 energized. Or, no, I think the Wind Potion's better. Sell the rest for 10 and move on. Alright, so at this point I could go for the champ, or I could do another fight. I mean, I can maybe buy another regen potion or something in the shop, right? So, do we keep going and get the 4? I think we do. Like, it seems like fine to do that. Right, so this seems like a place where we really don't want to be. Like, seriously? We don't want to be here? That guy's just going to kill the poor dog. They're not going to run into each other, I think. Because, yeah, he's going to move first, unfortunately. He's only got very little HP. I mean, just wind up. And, like, it feels like a waste to do all of this for just this one little guy, right? Maybe I should have moved right and killed this thing. Anyway, we get to, like, kill this thing. Improve our soul feeder. We get another sword tossed in, which is not that useful. They're going to line up. What if I remove this? Oh, that does not remove it. Interesting. The trance does not work, right? Yeah, it just expires. Yeah, this was a kind of fearing. Because we are now surrounded. We can, like, dodge to the side here. Oh wow, they just ignore me then. They don't change paths or anything. These guys are kind of silly. Like, just keep moving and they won't hurt you. Well, I mean, there's these two in the back as well, right? So I can't just do nothing, but yeah, just don't want to take the damage at this point. I kind of want to see my paybacks at 2, so yeah, 2 more hits I can do. That way my payback costs 0. Yeah, they're just like rush into the wall. They're kind of silly. So we don't really have to worry about them at all. Okay, so now I do have to worry about these. Unfortunately, I can't. I should have moved a little bit more cleverly here because now I can't slam them into each other. And I can knock this guy, but I don't want to. I want to move out of the way. To be honest, like... Oh wait, I can do pierce damage. And these are the guys that pierce damage is good against, because they go with 4 HP. Yeah, let's just murder this thing. I got slam, but I don't want to use it. Do we want to... No, wait. Maybe we want to use slam to move somewhere. Let's think a bit here. This one's going to be charging at me. And this one will move in and block me off if I don't. So I can slam, like, all the way here? Well, then he ends up behind me. Oh, I could slam him into the crowd and kill him. Yeah, let's do that. Oh no, that does not work. Okay. I know it was kind of neat, but... Yeah, that was not the right move then. The Art of War... Well, I can just move into this corner, right? And then they'll just charge away from me, so it's sort of still fine. This one's going to bump into the wall, and this one's going to charge away. This is still out of range, it's fine. I've also still got to throw dirt, but I don't need to use it at all. I can payback to kill this thing. Honestly, I don't need to. Like, they're not very scary at all, so you know, why take 2 damage for no good reason? Alright, so now we're surrounded. There's no way to move. So the best thing to do is just to go, you know, go all in. 14 and 8. This is going to be 12, 24 and 14, or I can double this and get 21 and 12. What's more? 33 versus... I mean, I'd do 3 attacks and kill it, but... Oh, 2 attacks, actually. I can just kill this thing, but I don't need to. I can just move out of the way here. Actually, he's going to... Is he just trying to smash his friend in? I think that's just what's going to happen here. Let's just have them... No, no, no. Okay. It's kind of like, is that what's going to happen here? So... I could move, throw dirt, and then strike. Feels like that's kind of the correct move here. Now they're both moving in. So again, we could just move out of the way. Over here. There's another sword on the floor. Not really something I... One additional card. I could have just taken that for a while, but... we're fine. Okay, so war cry. And hit something for 9. Honestly, just keep smacking them, right? Just keep running into the wall. Hand axe, don't need to. Bloodthirsty, like this thing. I had to pay back next turn, it would be good, but I think we might actually be able to just take him. At this point, take his charge on the chin. Yeah, I'm gonna take him head on. Yeah. I could just brutally overkill with payback. But, you know, that would cost me health, so... At this point, I'm kind of going a little bit more slowly, right? So we shouldn't get a lot of gold here. Yeah, they didn't like this as much, because it was a really long, drawn-out fight. And I mostly just exploited their poor intelligence, rather than actually, you know... like, doing the thing that I did before, which is much more spectacular, I guess. But it works. It's effective. Gain block whenever we deal damage. Well, that seems just crazy. Does that work on self-damage? Or does that just work on the damage we deal to enemies? Either way, we deal damage very often, so... seems like that's a good power. We've got a pretty much like a two-handed, you know... crazy girl build right here. 3 cards or 0 cost initiative. I think 0 cost is better. So, we'll sell all that stuff. Get 44 money. Look at a shop first, I think. I get to... oh yeah, I wanted to check out if I could actually do the equipment thing, right? So let's see if I can actually improve the soul feeder. No, that does not help. Increase power moves. So then we can use this twice every 50 gold, so it'll pay for itself with 4 uses. And honestly, that seems not too bad, but I could take a trident or a steel shield, right? Draw 3 cards. That's really cool. Grappling hook. How much does this sell for, actually? 5? Can't sell the cursed item. I don't know, I can either increase the power moves on the soul feeder, or we can get a steel shield. Honestly, we have very little HP and we're fighting a dangerous boss, right? There's no good potions here either. It's like, you know, 2 damage and 2 bleed, or... I could refresh for them, but that seems iffy. I feel like buying the steel shield is the correct move here. And we'll take it instead of the sword. That's a pretty good upgrade. And that's it, I think. Then we pay for the power and take on the boss, because the elite is, I think, a little too dangerous with just 30 HP. Alright, so we got 30 health. And we gotta kill this thing. Just 25 and 180. Okay, so we can start with the... I mean, it's not going to do very much at the start. Right? 13 damage in these tiles. So I could move in and, you know, do something, but I'll just reflex. And wind up. So what's the correct move here? I could stun him for the turn. Do I need to though? Can't I just smack him? Because if he loses his block, he's not going to hit back, so... Wait, that pierces block. Okay, so then we need to interrupt him then. I could do another 8, but every time I do use this thing, I do take damage. Well, that's only 4, though. That's the thing, we don't have any strength or anything in this deck, so we kind of have to... Oh, did we block the damage? Can we block this 2 damage? Because in that case, it's way better than I thought. I could slam him out the way, but to what end, right? Like, he's going to be hitting me at this point. And I think God and Cripple is the best move. Well, no, maybe it's Cripple and Strike, actually, because we can get through his block at this point. Like, for real this time. Actually stun him. Now he's vulnerable. Okay, I really hope to draw something good here. Okay, that... This is not the best. We're just like, you know, pounding into him like this, but... No, we gain 2 block because we have the power active that gives us block. Okay, weakening blowgun. Oh, this applies to weak. Oh, we might be able to use that. But he moves in there, so I can't do that. Okay, he's now going to, like... he's gonna get a little bit more serious here. He's gonna get more range. So... we can move out of the way. We can move in and take 13. I could activate my potion, move in and strike him once and then wind up. Can I actually, if I wind up and cripple him, can I actually get in there and actually do enough damage? I can if I use the potion. That's the thing. Like, wind up is going to double my damage here. It's 28. And another 6, and we've got the 31 that we need. So yeah, I think that's the right move. We'll use this. Get light-footed. Move in. Throw a rock in his face, because why not? It's 1 free damage. Wind up. Cripple him. And then strike. And we get a free axe that I can't use. I'm starting to think that Soul Feeder might have been a mistake, but you know. So the thing I'm interested in is actually we've got extra energy, right? Yeah. So does this work? Or do we still lose health? Yeah, we still lose health. This lost HP is not actually block. Which is the thing, I can only hit 9 more times. But this does... yeah, this is worth. Because it does do enough damage that we kill him before we die, basically. Right, HP is there to be used. No fear. Man, we're going for like a crazy build immediately. Okay, 37. Can we do 37? We cannot deal 37 damage this time. Can we move in and block 21? Yes, we can block 21, so I will move in. Like, no fear, I will just stand next to the guy. That's because the potion will run out next turn, I believe. Or does this... Yeah, this potion will run out. So if I run away, I can only play 2 attacks next turn. If I run towards him, I can play 3 attacks next turn. So this should be correct. And then just block as much as we can. You know, he's gonna move in, and now we're next to him. So now hopefully we have enough damage. Is that enough? Warcry, wind up. 36? Oh man. I'm just gonna play this. Oh. We got an axe! I was like, this is not enough damage! Wait, we have an axe. This actually can be used. So yeah, let's smack him with an axe, because otherwise... yeah, we take the fatigues, but otherwise the key hits me for 21, I'm dead. Alright, maybe I could have pushed the shield back. I'm gonna put that in my backpack, certainly, because I might, you know, switch these. Okay, so can't unequip this. I think we want to go for him. Like, we want to kill, because if I don't, then we're going to die. So hit him for 27. And I don't think I need that. It's 10. That's 13. I don't have any. This doesn't put things in my deck, right? So yeah, I'm going to 6 HP. No fear. I mean, if he hits me once, I'm dead anyway. So does he gain? He gains the block. That's the thing. He gives himself 40 health, which makes this really difficult. Because I think we might be dead here, even with the axe. Because I can switch to the shield, yes, but we don't have enough guards to be able to move in at this point. And the rocks are not in the right spots for me to be able to throw them. So I can't, like, chip him, right, down. We've got the Warcry. I guess we remove the fatigue. Get another chance, but... yeah. I can swing at nothing. Might be in some trouble here. Like, he's going to hit for 25. Oh, we got the payback. I think the only thing we can do is face fear, right? I could pick up an extra rock, but would that make a difference? Let's think about that for a second before we move, because that would mean dropping the shield. I mean, honestly, the shield isn't very useful right now. I might drop it for a rock. And then we get 2 rocks. Which you might be like, why would you ever get 2 rocks? We can throw them in his face. I'm going to need 41 damage. Which, what can we draw that'll save us? Wind up. We'll double this to 36. Yeah, we basically have to draw a wind up. And, I mean, if we do, we smack him and then we kill him next turn. So it doesn't matter if we have the shield or not. So I'll pick up the rock. And then we'll move here, because we have to. We'll hit him in the face with a rock. Hit him in the face with another rock. I mean, doing so does... oh, we drew a fatigue. That's not good. Hitting him does give me block. But, like, he's going to smack me for 25. Would that actually work with the shield? No, right? Because it increases block on cards and not the effect from the power we've got? I don't know. Like, if it did, then we just made a real big mistake. I don't know how this interaction works, right? Because we have the shield that gives you the block. And then we've got a thing that we gain 2 block whenever we attack. Does the shield apply to that 2 block from the power? If it does, then We're missing out on 3 block per attack, which we're missing out on 6 block. Which would put us at 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 17, 20 health. No, it doesn't make a difference. We're dead anyway. Alright, so that's... I mean, yeah, we could have exploit weakness him to kill it if we had drawn a good card, but we did not. We drew fatigue. If I'd drawn wind up, it would have been fine. If I'd drawn watchful and I did the block thing, it would have been fine. I shouldn't have picked up the rock in that case. But I think it's going to get me here. Because... yeah, we can't actually... we can get pretty close, but... yeah, he's gonna smack me. With 2 health remaining on him. To be honest, like, you know, we got close. But yeah, we lost. Got an elite fight. 5 I mean, that cursed blade, like, I just went for it. It was maybe a bit ambitious, yeah, but it was fun. Like, I certainly think it's a kind of an interesting thing to go for. I just think you need something that heals, right? Some kind of lifesteal or something with that. So you can actually benefit from the strength. Like, anything with lifesteal on it would be insane with that, but we did not get that. Like feed, right? Like the feed build with that, yeah. You can use the health, and I think I should have picked up the other rapture. And of course we got really unlucky with the event that we lost the attack that we got at the start, which really is a big setback. It's kind of like, you know, you're playing Slay the Spire and you're going in, you go to the first fight, you pick up a card, you go to an event after that, and you just lose the card you just picked up. You're just, you know, you're just 2 floors in and you got nothing. That's what happened this run. So yeah, what a game.